Dreams about abandonment. One of the worst fears among humans is the feeling of being abandoned. The fear of being left alone with no one around, the empty walls resonating near voices with no one to hear them, is the worst feeling a human could possibly imagine. We frequently dream of being abandoned, especially by our loved ones. These dreams may come in the form of being stranded at a deserted place with no one to hear your pleas. If you have had such dreams and are aching to know its meanings and interpretations, keep scrolling, and you will find all the answers to the questions lingering in your mind. What do getting abandoned represents in a dream? If you have been dreaming of such a situation where you find yourself being abandoned by your loved ones or any person in general, it shows that you fear losing someone that is dear to you. It can reflect your social concerns, with fear of being excluded from your social circle. It can also be reflective of the fact that there is a particular hindrance in your life that needs to be let go of, to mature indeed. Symbol of overwhelming pain and grief. Dreams, where you often see someone abandoning you, are harbored from your practical life most of the times. The overwhelming feelings and emotions are embedded in our subconscious, which takes forms of our loved ones abandoning us. It usually happens at times when you have recently lost a relative or beloved or are on the verge of losing him/her. The emotional pain is so overpowering that it even takes its concrete forms in dreams where we live the same agony as in real life. Indicator of letting go and moving on. Quite often, dreams about abandonment are taken as a signal of letting go of something or someone that has been holding you back to progress in your life. This can be an old job, an old neighborhood, past relationships, or maybe your unhealthy hobbies. It is a symbol of putting past behind and accept the changes in your life with open arms and move forward in life with a positive attitude. Hanging on to the past will bring you nothing but pain. It must be let go, to feel true happiness. Representative of a sense of deprivation within oneself. A psychologist has often associated such dreams with a sense of loss and deprivation within oneself. Just like a baby crying while entering this world is interpreted as a loss of warmth and protection on the part of the baby. Similarly, people dreaming of being abandoned are the neglected souls. It can be a direct result of childhood trauma or constant rejection faced by such individual from society. They are the social outcasts desiring love and affection. Symbol of spiritual growth. If dreams appear to you in a form where you find yourself as a small child who is being abandoned by their parents, then it reflects spiritual growth. The emotions and feelings that arise within you while you see yourself getting abandoned by someone, i.e., your own parents, help you realize who you are as an individual and help you reconnect with your soul. This leads to a better understanding of where you are heading in your life and where you want to be. Symbol of acceptance of others. Man is indeed a social animal who needs to work, live, and function in forms of groups, otherwise he will be a depressed, lonely individual with no meaning of life. Dreams where one sees himself/herself getting abandoned by someone in general, he/she is reminded of the fact how badly we need the assistance of others in some affairs of our life. We alone cannot function properly if we don't connect with our society. Such dreams remind us of our reality as social beings, in need to communicate with others. Demonstrator of unresolved childhood crisis. If you have had an unstable childhood, you are most likely to frequently dream of being abandoned or finding yourself stranded in a lonely place. This most likely to occur as a result of psychological damage that a child may face in the form of separation of his/her parents, the untimely death of either of the parents, or abandoned by either of the parents. The scars of the emotional trauma never fade, leading to often dreams of abandonment even in adulthood, where a person always feels apprehensive of a relation, fearing that it might end soon. They fear of being abandoned again by their loved ones, just like it had happened in the past. Common situation in which you dream of abandonment. Dreaming of you abandoning someone. If you are the person who is abandoning someone in a dream, then it is a sign that you are ready to let go of the past baggage that you have been carrying along for a long time. You have finally decided to change for the better and let go of all the emotional trauma and feelings that have been keeping you down. You are ready to take a fresh start in your life with a new attitude and a positive outlook towards life. Dreaming of being abandoned by your girlfriend/boyfriend. If you have dreamt of being abandoned by your partner, it reflects the fact that you are seeking freedom in your real life. It may be of the fact that you want to address an issue with them and is looking for the right time and right attitude to bring the subject up. The alternative interpretation is that you feel insecure in the relationship and are afraid of your loved ones walking out the door. These dreams are reflective of your anxiety, but at the same time, they are also providing you with the lesson that you need to learn to be more independent. Dreaming of being abandoned by your boss. If you have dreamt of your boss abandoning you in a dream, it reflects that you are in poor connection with the rational part of your soul. You lack the authority and skills required to handle a particular situation in a skillful manner. It indicated that you need to reflect within yourself and unlock your full potential that you have lost connection with. Dreaming of abandoning your family. If you are the one in your dream abandoning your family, it is not a good omen, suggesting that you might face some hard times soon in your life. You need to be very careful of the decision that you are making in your life recently and must do what is required to keep your loved ones closer, because they are the emotional support you need and a shoulder to lean on in time of crisis. Be careful. Dreaming of continuous rejection or abandonment. If you are experiencing constant rejection in your dream, it suggests how you are perceived by others in real life. You are in pressing need to reshape your attitude and behavior with others. If you are the one who is waiting for others to abandon you, you want to break free from rules and regulations and want some freedom. Children with strict rules imposed by parents or adults stuck in the wrong profession or relationships are likely to experience such a dream, as per psychological interpretations. Dreaming of abandoning your house. Dreaming of leaving your house is usually not interpreted as a good omen, as you are literally abandoning your sanctuary. It is a willing act where you have deliberately let go of your protection, exposing yourself to the cruelties of the world. This may suggest that you are vulnerable to a number problem heading your way and you need to be careful. The alternative interpretation of this dreams has positive connotations, where you are likely to achieve some financial reward or profit from somewhere least expected. Dreaming of abandoning your religion. Religion, just like your family, is a social category showing your belongingness to a group. Letting go of your faith is also taken as the act of abandoning the social identity that makes you more isolated, exposing you to several threats. If you have dreamt of leaving your religion, it is a bad omen, indicating that you might become the target of your peers or the hot topic of their gossip. You need to be more apprehensive of your surroundings. Dreaming of yourself abandoned on a deserted place. If you have found yourself standing alone among the thousands of trees with no escape route, a remote island with no one around, or a vast desert extended till horizon, it shows that you are experiencing some problem with no apparent solution. You are surrounded with people who don't like you, in general, leaving you more alone and isolated, even among massive crowds. Seeing yourself left alone in deserted places reflect your loneliness that is there in your real life. To conclude the article, dreams about abandonment are heavily dependent on the psychological and physical factors that surround your daily life. Unstable childhood or an unsatisfied life is most likely to trigger your subconscious to create dreams that reflects your real-life scenarios.